Right, today I want to talk about why you can't stop watching YouTube videos and why it is bad for you. So, um, first of all, I was in the same boat as you. I was always watching YouTube videos and not getting any work done, just coping, and like I thought I was being productive. Watching podcast, watching Andrew Tate, anything that just like to spike my dopamine. Yeah, I was doing some work, but I wasn't really pushing hard. I wasn't putting the effort. You know, 90% of my day just consisted of, you know, me watching content instead of, executing. And, a lot of you who are on this self improvement journey, you have that problem. You have the habit of just, you know, you enjoy so much consuming content on YouTube and other platforms, and you just don't have the desire, you don't have the capability to actually put the work in because it's boring, it's uncomfortable. Because let's say you see it on YouTube, all the motivation videos, but they don't show you the actual work that's been put behind the screen. They just show you the fun things because it doesn't get clicks, it doesn't get views. Who wants to watch it? It's boring. Who cares? You know. So what you should actually do? Well, the first thing is, you know, ask yourself, what do you actually want to do? What do you actually want to do that will gain the maximum ROI, that will push you forward, will move the needle forward to your goals? Because also, you watching this video, you're probably, thinking, oh, I have all these goals, you know, I try to achieve them, but no, nothing is moving me forward to the place where I want to go. I'm always in the same boat. It's most likely it's because you're just constantly watching YouTube videos. It is what it is because you want to be like everyone else, because everyone else is doing it, and it seems productive. Oh yeah, well, I'm learning about this X, Y, and Z, and yeah, it's okay for me to do the same thing. But your brain is telling you the wrong information. You need to understand that. How are you going to move forward? How are you going to succeed in life, become the man that you want to be, if you're just constantly watching YouTube videos? It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh yeah, well, I want to learn driving, I want to be able to drive on the road, but I'm just going to sit with my instructor and just watch him drive. I'm not going to learn the steering wheel. I'm not going to learn how to use the gears, the gas and all that. I'm just going to sit next to my instructor. There's no logic in that. You got to use your brain. You need to understand one thing, young man. Your brain was designed to live in comfort. You know, it's, some say it's the lizard brain. And that's why you're watching too much YouTube videos and not taking action. That's also another reason why. So you need to, um, attack that. You need to overcome that. So, like right now, you're watching this video or any of my previous videos. You're just watching it. Maybe you find it enjoyable. I hope. But if you're not gonna take action from the things that I mentioned in the video, then what's the point you watching my videos? Want you to be an action taker, and this is what a lot of young guys are missing in this day and age. You're not an action taker. You're just a consumer. Even you say to yourself, you write all these goals down. You build, um, a semi-successful life. Excuse me. You know, you're starting to get certain things that you want, but then you just put yourself back in the hole. And yeah, you just gotta always be an action taker. you know Remind yourself this throughout every single day. You're always an action taker. From now on, you identify yourself as an action taker. You need to go through life like a Like you're on the motorway and you cannot stop. You have to keep driving, driving, driving. You are not allowed to stop. You refuse to stop, and you are always going to drive. This is not really about taking action, but this is more like trying to hit the target that you want to achieve in life, your North Star. But at the same time, you need to put in the work, because I know it's ugly, I know it's boring. Unfortunately, this is what it takes to get what you want, to become what you want. So I hope this video actually helps, because I used to be in the same boat. I didn't really like putting in the work, but now um, I'm starting to, come out of that, and I'm realizing that's the wrong way. And I started also doing this dopamine detox. I've been doing it for like 1 day now. I used to consume too much YouTube videos, but now I'm starting to read more, meditate often. Um, 17 minute, can't speak. Uh, 17 minutes meditation in the morning, and then another meditation session in the midday, and then a few minutes just before bed. That's something you should do as well. Go on a dopamine detox like me. Do it for a couple of days, see how it feels, see how your life changes, and just experiment different things. Because a lot of the time, your dopamine receptors are fried. You're always seeking for bad dopamine. That's why you're always consuming online content, um and you're just not putting enough work into reading, learning things, learning things as in like watching videos as well, but you're just watching mindless content like on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. um, that can also lead to watching too much YouTube videos, and also from like other platforms. It's all tied together. So yeah, dopamine detox is a life-changing protocol. You should definitely jump on it. Or not should, you have to jump on it. It's the only way out. Hopefully you got some value from this video. um, I have a free community that you can join. It's completely free. There's no pitch or sell. Right now I've got like 7 members. Right now I'm just trying to get a bunch of young guys like yourself inside, so you all can have a good time, chat, and it just feels like a family. It feels like a brotherhood, a real brotherhood, who wants to learn and improve their life, help each other out, etc. So if that sounds like you can click in the link below this video, and yeah, I'll see you inside that community. But yeah, until then, I shall see you next time. And remember, become more, push for more, and live a legacy. Take care and peace.